If polls are accurate, the Democrat Party will be in for a rude awakening in November's midterm elections. At this point, the crises seem too many to name, although in my interview with RNC Chairwoman Ronna McDaniel, she came with a list.
I mean, David, what hasn't gone wrong for the Democrats? And it's not a joyful thing because the American people are the ones suffering as a result of their failed leadership. Let's look at inflation, our empty grocery store shelves, what our kids suffered through with this pandemic and being out of school, and still schools that are out right now and virtual. And I think the biggest issue is they don't seem to care. They don't seem to understand that Americans are really hurting under their policies and their leadership.
With a Democrat platform embracing abortion at any stage, McDaniel believes Republicans can make inroads on the life issue.
We are very proud to fight for the unborn and actually follow the science.
So what's the best route to victory in the midterms? Although Donald Trump may be toxic to some, McDaniel doesn't shy away from the former president.
Well, there's no question he's incredibly popular in our party. I think his popularity's grown as we've contrasted what he did with his administration policy-wise versus what we're seeing under Biden. And he's going to be a key in the midterms. We're going to need him out.
One outreach, however, is drawing criticism. The new RNC Pride Coalition. Is the RNC okay with the LGBT sexuality agenda? Because, look, conservative Christians say it's damaging the moral underpinnings of our Judeo-Christian culture. They don't think you should do this. I know you've been getting a lot of pushback. I've got to ask you about it. Do you regret that at all?
So it's actually a gay outreach, and it's similar to what the Trump campaign had. And listen, this is what I always say. Because you invite someone to your church doesn't mean you change your doctrine.
McDaniel wants a big tent and will let Republican voters decide who should be representing their party, even if they are more moderate. Are you looking to purge these rhinos within the Republican Party?
I don't know if I like the word purge. I think that's a tough word. I think
Okay.
we let the process play out. We look to represent the voters.
The party also wants to be represented fairly in upcoming presidential debates. They've asked potential contenders to sign a pledge to not participate with the Commission on Presidential Debates due to past controversies. But then what happens? What does that venue potentially look like? Like conservative think tanks, conservative groups? What
well, we can negotiate directly with networks. We can negotiate with universities and go to the DNC.
But for now, 2022 remains the main focus.
Let's look at what Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi are doing to this country. They want to strip away religious freedom. They voted for taxpayer-funded abortions. They are all right with abortions being done on a due date. It is radical, their agenda. They want to strip away the filibuster. They want to stack the Supreme Court, which would upend everything we stand for in this country. So every single day, I'm going to talk about Democrats.
David Brody, CBN News, Washington.